Hello everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I'm here again. Myself Pratiji Chaturvedi. I teach in Jagran Public School, Varanasi. Today I am back with a new topic that is major crops. Yes, today we will learn about major crops. So, what are major crops? We have to learn about all these. But before that, we need to know about cropping pattern in India, that is Rabi, Kharif and Zayed. First we will discuss about Rabi crop. Rabi crops sown in winter, October to December, harvested in summer, April to June. Some of the Rabi crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram. Mainly grown in northeastern parts like Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttaranchal and Uttar Pradesh. Monsoon during winter helps in the success of these crops. Success in the Green Revolution has helped in the growth. So students, this is about Rabi crop. Next we will discuss about Kharif crop. Kharif crop sown in monsoon, June and July, harvested in September and October. Some of the Kharif crops are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur, moong, urad, cotton, jute, groundnut and soya bean. Mainly grown regions of Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Maharashtra. Students, these all about Kharif crop. Next we will discuss about Zaid crop. So, Zaid crop sown in summer, that is March and April, harvested in June. Short in season during summer months. Some of the crops are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fodders. Students, this slide is all about Zaid crops. So, I hope you all understand about the cropping pattern in India. So, what is next? Next is crops division. Crops are divided into three: food crops, fiber crops and beverage crops. What are food crops? Yes, food crops are the ones grown as food for human consumption. Example: rice, wheat, pulse, sugarcane, maize, millets, etc. These are food crops. So, one by one we will discuss about different food crops. First is rice. What is rice? Yes, major food crop of the world. Rice is a staple diet of the tropical and subtropical region. And rice needs high temperature, high humidity and rainfall. China leads in the production of rice, followed by India, Japan, Sri Lanka and Egypt. In West Bengal and Bangladesh, 2 or 3 are grown in a year. Rice grow in alluvial soil. Yes. What we learn in this slide? Yes, we learn about rice. Yes, rice need alluvial soil to grow. Next is wheat. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. Our next point is about wheat is growing extensively in USA, Canada, Argentina, Russia, Ukraine, Australia and India. In India, it is grown in winter. Yes, wheat grown in alluvial soil. Next is millets. What are millets, students? Yes, it is also known as coarse grains and can be grown on less fertile and sandy soils. It needs low rainfall and high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. Jowar, bajra, and ragi are grown in India. Other countries are Nigeria, China, and Niger. These are millets. Next is maize. What is maize? Maize requires moderate temperature, rainfall, and lots of sunshine. It needs well drained, fertile soil. Yes, it needs well drained, fertile soil. Maize is grown in North America, Brazil, China, Russia, Canada, India, and Mexico. This is about maize. Next is sugarcane. What is sugarcane? Yes, it is tropical as well as subtropical crop. It needs temperature of 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and rainfall between 75 centimeter to 100 centimeter is required. Irrigation is required in the region of low rainfall. Yes, irrigation is required in the region of low rainfall. It can be grown on a variety of soils and it is labor intensive. Main sources of sugar, gur, that is also called jaggery, khandsari and molasses. Sugarcane producing states are UP, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana. Yes, this slide is all about sugarcane. I hope you all understand all these points. Yes, what is next? Next is pulses. India is the largest producer as well as the consumer of the pulses in the world. Pulses that are grown tur, that is also called arhar, urad, moong, masoor, peas and gram. They are also called leguminous crops. Pulses help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air. Pulses are mostly grown in rotation with other crops. Pulses producing states are MP, UP, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Karnataka. This is all about pulses. I hope you understand about pulses. Yes, now what is next? Next is oil seeds. We also need to know about this. Oil seeds are vegetable oil obtained from seeds of some plants. Main oil seeds produced in India are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame, that is also called til, soya bean, castor seeds, lime seeds, and sunflower. Some oil seeds are used for the production of soap, cosmetics, and ointment. Oilseeds producing areas are Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, and Karnataka. Let's move towards fiber crops. Yes, fiber crops are field crops grown for their fibers, which are traditionally used to make paper, cloth, or rope. Fiber crops are characterized by having a large concentration of cellulose, which is what gives them their strength. Some fiber crops are jute and cotton. That is all about fiber crops. So, students, I hope you understand about fiber crops, jute and cotton. So, we will learn about fiber crops. Yes, about jute. Jute is a fiber crop. It is also known as golden fiber. It grows well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall, and humid climate. This crop is grown in the tropical areas. Yes, students, this crop is grown in the tropical areas. Yes, India and Bangladesh are the leading producers of jute. In India, it is produced mainly in Bengal. Yes, you can get jute from Bengal. Yes. What is next? Cotton. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost free days, and bright sunshine for its growth. Yes, it grows best on black and alluvial soil. Yes, students, cotton grows best on black and alluvial soil. China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil, and Egypt are the leading producers of cotton. Yes, it is one of the main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. Yes, it is very main raw materials for the cotton textile industry. Cotton is very much important for all of us. It is also known as black soil crop because it is best for black soil. So, what is next? Yes, next is beverage crop, that is third division of crops. A beverage crop is the one that produces a potable beverage other than water. It can also include crops that produce starch or sugar. Beverage crops are tea and coffee. Yes, we all like tea and coffee? Yes, that is beverage crops. So, we will also discuss about beverage crops. First one is tea. This requires cool climate and well distributed high rainfall throughout the year of the growth for its tender leaves. Tender leaves means what? Yes, new leaves. Yes. Next point is it needs well drained loamy soil and gentle slopes. Next is labor in large number required to pick the leaves. We all have seen also. Yes? Tea plant grows well in tropical and subtropical climates. Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality tea in the world. You like tea? Yes? Tell me in comment section. Okay? Yes. Now we will discuss about coffee. Coffee requires warm and wet climate and well-drained loamy soil. Yes, coffee is also a beverage crop. Hill slopes are more suitable for growth of this crop. Brazil is the leading producers followed by Colombia and India. Yes, Brazil is the leading producer. And at last, we also need to know about rubber. What is rubber? It is an equatorial crop. Yes, it is an equatorial crop. It requires moist and humid climate with rainfall not more than 200 centimeter. Rubber is an important industrial raw material. Yes, it is also very much important raw material for the industries. And the last point is it is mainly grown in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andaman and Nicobar Island and Garo Hills of Meghalaya. This is all about rubber. Thank you everyone for watching this video.